Hey YouTube, this is Ben Yessel. I'm just visiting my parents here this Easter weekend. Happy Easter, by the way. Um, I had something a little different on my mind for this video, and I know it's been a bit since I've made some YouTube videos. I've been working on some other things, as will be the case, of course, the rest of my life. But I'll keep trying to get this stuff out there. So, it just so happens to me. Actually, maybe I'll rephrase that slightly, but when I was exploring things on YouTube, uh, even not all that long ago, probably 5 years ago, you know, add on some years, and then also more recently, of course, more especially in the past, when I was searching for things, I would just go on YouTube like, you know what, I'm in the mood to see this kind of thing. And lo and behold, 9 times out of 10, I would get some really pretty cool videos. So I look up the subject, or look up the thought, or whatever it was. I look it up on YouTube. And honestly, YouTube is really great because you never have to worry about weird websites that might harm your computer. You know, no, not anyway. There's all kinds of reasons why otherwise innocent looking websites that are just fine, seem just fine. They're not. Yeah, the some websites can actually have viruses. You just never know. So it's web surfing is always kind of weird that way. You have to kind of use your uh, best judgment, or you have to go to Norton website check if you're not sure about something. Like, I know also those torrent sites are so tempting. You want to get those free movies and stuff. But anyway, so I would just look up something on YouTube and I watch it. Isn't it funny how, though, as YouTube has developed over time, that they're just, they keep doing this. What's your feed, right? What's your feed? Even the word feed. Oh, jeez. What's on your feed? What's on your homepage, right? Well, your feed. What determines the algorithms for your feed? It's what you've watched in the past, right? But YouTube only has a dozen or so things that it keeps track of in terms of subjects you'd like to watch at any one time. So unless you're just you know what, I want to look up this or this or this or this, YouTube won't always and you can go to your subscriptions. You can actually go by what channels you've subscribed to, what they have put out. But a lot of times, we don't always do that, really, do we? I mean, it all depends. There's comparatively often very few subscribers that we're subscribed to that will just watch their videos right when they put them out. And everybody's a little different that way. And there's all these, YouTube's trying to figure out, what's YouTube trying to do? It's trying to make money, right? That's their business to make money. But they're trying to figure out all these little things about people and our search habits and our, like, you know what? Just, yeah, like, how can I put this? It's kind of like, even mentioning this, it's like it makes the whole enjoyment of watching stuff on YouTube. You start talking about it this way, this very cold and kind of, using words like algorithm. I just, like, you know, don't particularly enjoy it myself, but it's we don't know. We don't like to be. We don't like to be. We don't want to be. What am I looking for here? We don't. We don't like to feel like we're part of some big experiment or big project, or that we're. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember the Zynga games. I've mentioned this before. I think on some of my videos. Zynga was a big deal on Facebook, some time ago, and everybody I knew had their Zynga Farmville stuff going on. What they did was they figured out what things they knew what how to get us addicted, how to get us and a lot of these different companies do that. They put a ton of research into how can we hook them. And when you've been hooked on something, it's different than truly enjoying something, because if you truly enjoy something, it does something for you. It really does. It actually helps you become a better person, or a more mature person, or a more intelligent person, or it does things for a person. But when something is just purely addictive and it's just some little fun thing, but it doesn't do anything for a person. It's just a false little dopamine rush. And so when it comes to YouTube, I've always liked YouTube because there's tons of content that can help us become better people on here. That's why we're on here. What we don't want to, we don't want to see happening is more and more of this Zynga approach to things. Or if it's ever been more like Zynga, because Zynga was, I guess, considered almost evil, the way they did things. Anyway, so no, we don't want to feel like we're guinea pigs. This big experiment. We don't want to, being able to just search for things on YouTube. Just that searching thing alone. You can search for things on Google. Google will bring up stuff. But searching for things in Google, it almost seems, it's not quite outdated. There's still many things that aren't on YouTube that are great. So it's never going to, I don't know if it'll ever be outdated, but YouTube has videos. Videos are awesome. You can have videos on other websites, of course, but nothing like a great video, right? Well, so, okay. Let's see here. I'm a little bit tired, folks. Yeah. Just a little bit going on my home front area here. So, okay. What I also want to mention here, there's a lot to be said for the freedom that we feel to just be able to surf the web, and then now especially surf YouTube. We all want to keep doing that. To have anything in addition to just being able to search for things that you're curious about. Everything else, they're kind of like nice things. They're nice. And to have saved playlists, make your own videos, that's, yeah, of course, make your own videos, but saved playlists are great. Great. I just love it. And, but it's the homepage and the subscription page makes sense, kind of. If you really love certain channels, I guess. But then there's like trending page. Good grief. And then you have those videos that are viral videos, and a lot of times they're pet videos. And it looks so cute. You're cute. I mean, seriously. I know I might have mentioned this before, but it's just, I like a really cute animal video just as much as the next person. But if you find that 2 or 3 hours have gone by and you've just been watching cute animal videos, you fill in the blanks there. I mean, seriously. So, I don't want to come on YouTube and feel like I'm kind of being sold something to. right? I don't want to feel, like, yes, it's the ads and that's whatever. That's everybody's talked about that. I'll talk about that, I'm sure, in the future as well again. But it's, when I go on YouTube, I want to just be like, I'm curious about this, and you want to be able to find something in the ballpark of what you're looking for. And what I'm actually looking for is often really kind of hard to put in words. It's sometimes those things that are hard to put in words that are the most meaningful things in life anyway, right? At least for me. And so, and I'll be honest, sometimes I'm putting in my search YouTube, I'm putting in stuff like, just silly, stupid stuff, or like, Captain Underpants or something, right? I mean, whatever, just there's some juvenile stuff. It's great to just occasionally indulge in some infantile or juvenile content. It just depends on, mood, but I don't know. Jack Vale, okay, that's the best way of putting it. Jack Vale, okay. The pooter, the fart jokes, right? Anyway, what I'd like to have is just more of this feeling on YouTube of just being, none of us want to feel like when you go into a store, it's the same deal. Now, obviously, the store exists, the business exists to make money. The only way they make money is by, you see what I'm saying? Like you go into a store to relax sometimes, or to check out stuff, for all kinds of reasons, right? But it's, unless you work at a place, which even if you work at a place, you might have some degree of interest in what they're actually selling, or, all depends on the nature of the store, I suppose. But it's like, shoppers tend to buy more, or they'll have a better experience at a store when they don't feel pressured to buy something, right? That's often the case. But sales folks, having been in sales, are often told, to get more sales, right? This is what you tell a customer. This is, you go up to a customer. This is all this stuff. Oh man, ultimately it comes down to how well can you read people. That's a social thing. Anything social, I do the same thing on some level with my teaching of music lessons. I can't tell you how many times that I've successfully read parents and their students in regard to what it is that they want, and I try to give them what they want. Now, of course, you can have your one size fits all. You can have your little method, especially become a college professor or whatever. And say, you can be not flexible. You can be my way or the highway. You have your own music studio. Have them come to you, whatever. But sure, that's how a lot of teachers are. But it's like, I'm still on some level. I've always been a salesman. I'm still reading, generally successfully, reading parents and their kids, especially the parents, a lot of times. And I hate to equate teaching music lessons with sales, but it's just reading people all the time. If YouTube could read us, I mean, if YouTube, if you actually had a person that was kind of aware of what it is that you're looking for, yeah, none of us want to. I know, but it's just, if you actually had somebody that's just like, oh, you actually are really curious, truly curious about this subject, right? If it was felt more human on the other end rather than some algorithm, it's like, oh, I get it now, right? Just make it so much easier, right? On some level, we can't always explain what it is that we're looking for. We often don't have the words to the letters to describe what it is that we actually truly want to see the most, want to experience in life the most, in real life. And so, we're often somewhat disappointed by our YouTube searches. Why? Because and YouTube's always asking, how can we make our website better? How can we make the whole experience better? Well, YouTube, there's all these things that everybody's talked about that maybe you should pay more attention to, right? Things that wouldn't cost you very much money, things that would be, just feasible financially, all these other things. Plus, maybe, just maybe, just a welcoming environment. As welcoming as you can make it. And when somebody is really trying to find something obscure, or, you're the biggest website out there, they should definitely be able to find what they're looking for. But maybe if a person can't find what they're looking for after several searches of it, maybe you should have somebody on the other end, like a human being, that the person can just say, hey, I'm really curious about this. Well, can you help me out with this? And that other person could try helping that person out. Oh, but it's so time consuming. There's just no way that could happen. Well, he's always Googling stuff. He's always trying to find stuff out of libraries. I tell you what, man. If YouTube put some more effort into that stuff, yeah. I mean, other websites suffer because they're not as big as YouTube. They don't have as much material. To be perfectly honest, I think we should have all websites. Oh, sorry, we should have all videos available on any website, available to everybody, free of charge. Everything free of charge. Period. You can have multiple websites. Just have all videos available to everyone. I mean, unless they're, I don't know. I'm. That's what I'm all for. Anyway, you guys leave me talk to comments below. Catch you later. Take care. Bye.